Over the past 10 weeks, something incredible has been occurring over and beyond the valleys of North Wales. A special project has brought together a band of youths low on self-esteem and fortune. Some were on probation, others had drug issues. Their common denominator was boredom. But they've been shown the way forward by a pair of rugby stars, determined to prove that rugby can transform lives. Now at the end of the course, they have to use their newfound knowledge as they take on a regional side in a winner-takes-all battle. It is a tough task, and the boys will have to put their bodies on the line in the final game for the School of Hard Knocks.
When you've been knocked, cracked, torn, smacked, a good life won't ever look back at people like you, like people like me, like people like you, like people like me.
Over the last 10 weeks, the boys have been subjected to a variety of training techniques, each one designed to push the limits of every individual, both mentally and physically. Along the way, the group have traveled far and wide to receive expert guidance from the biggest names. In the second week, the forwards got an introduction to the scrum machine by former All Black prop Case Muse.
At scrum time, they didn't know anything about it, and explained a few little things, and you could see the progression, you could see them wanting to learn, and the boys, from where they started to where they finished, it was a huge, huge improvement.
At the Millennium Stadium, Sean Edwards took some time out to give the group some advice on tackling.
Well, the most exciting part of rugby is defence, because you can get up and smash your opposition and you don't get arrested for it.
Manchester was the next stop in week 5, as Steve Hanley showed the lads basic running skills.
Yeah, like this.
And the legendary Jason Robinson taught them some valuable life lessons.
It doesn't matter about your background, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, fat, thin, rugby's got a place for you. You know, my background was brought up council estates all my life. Never had anybody in our family that had anything to do with sport. You know, rugby for me was a great opportunity and a great outlet. It took me away from so many different things. And just gave me a great focus, and you know, over the years, the benefits from that have been massive. Not only has it kept me out of trouble, you know, I've travelled the world, you know, I've played with and against the best players in both codes of rugby. You know, my situation is not much different to maybe some of you guys, and for me it's great to say, well look, this is where I started from. You know, I didn't have a silver spoon or much help. But with a lot of work over the years, and when doors have opened up, you know, I've kicked them down, and you know, things have gone on well.
Hello to everyone.
A huge morale boost picked up the lads' spirits in week 8, as ex-Prime Minister Tony Blair passed on his regards.
In the end, you know, life is what you make of it. Everybody has hard times as well as good times. Everybody feels, even no matter how powerful they are, how high up the ladder they rise, sometimes they feel a lack of confidence, uncertainty about themselves, doubt. You know, can I actually go and do something? You know, have I got it in me? I've heard a lot about you guys. You're obviously an amazing group of people. You're doing something incredible. Go out and have a good time. Have fun. And good luck. Thank you.
Okay. And in their final training session, defensive guru Phil Larder turned up to a session to organise the team's defensive line.
Work as a team. Talk to one another. Take the line forward. Do everything together. You and your mates. You and the guy on the right, you and the guy on the left. If you make a mistake, put your hand up and say sorry. Don't blame it on somebody else. When you're tired and you're on the ground, Get on your feet and get up because your mates need you. But well done, I've enjoyed working with you.
It's been superb, you know, from coming here to watching the guys turn up the first day and turn up very much as individuals. A lot of them, I think, they thought they were big gangstery, I think, when they turned up with all their attitudes and their clothes and their hoodies, and you know, it was incredible. And to see the transformation in those guys over the last 8-10 weeks has just been wonderful.
There were one or two who I just did not think would be here at the end of the programme. And I am pleased and as well as surprised to say that they are still here and that they've done really well. Some people still got a lot of work to go, a lot of improvements to make in terms of the choices they make.
10, 11 weeks ago you thought they'll never make it to the end. They're just not up for it, they haven't got the mental strength, they're physically out of shape, they'll give up. And we pushed them and we pushed them and we prodded them and we poked them, and they kept turning up, and then even more turned up. And some of the ones you thought had disappeared had a couple of weeks to think about it and returned, and then you turn up on game day and you see them all there and there's a buzz.
Fantastic. Like last 10 weeks has been proper life-changing. Like, you know, it's been just, you know, they've done so much for us, you know, in the space, well, like I say, 10 weeks. It's brilliant. Not many people have achieved what we've achieved so far. You know, we've brought us together as a team. You know.
They just pushed us, haven't they? And made us realise what we are capable of. When we've been feeling down and tired and that they just pushed us that little bit more to keep us going. We've realised we can do it.
Yeah, they put in a hell of a lot of effort. So for them to show the effort, it makes you want to put in the effort because they're so famous, like, you know. And they're a really good bunch of guys, like legends, I suppose, aren't they?
In terms of highs and lows as a team, I suppose there was one low moment when Liverpool University scored so quickly last week, and you thought, 11 weeks and it's come to this. And yet from the following restart, chirpy Dave in the front row getting up clattering, Mike legging after, Callum chasing people down and going, yeah, mistakes are going to happen like we've told them, but it's how you react to those errors, how you come back from those short-term disappointments in a game is what defines you as a player and as a team. And I thought their recovery in the second half against Liverpool was absolutely spectacular.
I've got to say, my best moment is meeting the Welsh lads, you know, going up to Cardiff, the Millennium Stadium, and you know, meeting them. That's just one of my highlights, really.
The Royal Marines, that was a killer. They ripped us off, they did. Especially like Coal River, that just finished me, that did.
The worst moments was getting the beast in and running at the home. That was hard, that was hard.
The disappointment to see Nathan do his kneecap at Llandudno Rugby Club when he was just getting into it, was enjoying it. But being met here today by him, same Nathan, walking around, smile on his face, telling me he's passed a couple of his exams this week, you know, just full of the joys of life, having seen him stretch it off in unbelievable pain about 6 to 7 weeks ago.
The lows, without a doubt, was Nant Conway and the attitude before the training session. Absolutely, it was a wasted day, which was it was a shame.
As well as the physical training aspect, the course also involves techniques designed to improve the lads' confidence off the pitch and make them more employable.
It's given them the confidence to sit down and put a paper in front of them, write out a job application, write out a CV, give them the confidence to be able to go and do that. And we've seen over the last couple of months the fact that some of the guys are going to get jobs, you know, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to give them the confidence to do that, you know, and hopefully some of them won't, re-offend and end up where they shouldn't. A couple of them, when they take the tags off, you know, they'll be the last type of bracelet they'll want to see ever in their life, and if that has changed them, then I think that has changed me as well.
It's been that level of journey where, as I said previously, you might have crossed the road from a few of them 12 weeks ago, and now I'm excited to turn up today. I'm excited to leg it over from yesterday's Heineken Cup epic between Leinster and Munster, and yet find myself more excited about playing for the School of Hard Knocks. You know, O'Driscoll, O'Connell, you can keep them. I'd rather be here with Pete and Brad.
After the break, the boys arrive at the stadium and prepare for the biggest challenge of their lives.
If you take anything out of today, is that you become a group
tighter than you probably ever thought you would.